No intro. Okay, so PU is basically my tier. I know most about PU, well, for myself. PU is basically, PU stands for partially used, and it has a bunch of variety of Pokemon that you don't really see in the normal metagame, but some of them people do bring into the higher tiers. And PU is just a very versatile tier. Okay, so if you're looking for a normal type for in PU, there are two really good options. As Chico said, Barrel, which is a very good Pokemon since it has the also water typing, sort of a little bit negating that fighting typing, making it pretty good. And then you also have Buffalant, which is my favorite Pokemon to use in PU. I run Leftovers Reckless, um, and the main move is Head Charge, and with Reckless, it's going to do a bunch of damage. Adamant Nature, it's just good. And Swords Dance and Leftovers, it's good. A lot. Most things. Yeah, the thing good about Emolga is that it's an electric flying type, which that's a very good typing since it gets motor drive. Most people would just go for an electric type move, but since you have motor drive, you can potentially go, even with Choice Scarf, you could potentially go faster than in a Cellcore, and that's saying something for Emolga. Poliwrath is basically the more aggressive version of Politoed, and in my opinion, I like Poliwrath more than Politoed for all-out aggressiveness. It really is. So is Hypno, and I'm a Hypno user. I absolutely love Hypno. It's a cool Pokemon in my opinion. Even it has basically the same attack and special defense and special attack. So you can run Belly Drum set with it and it'll be amazing. And you can run a special version of it and it's amazing still. They're both extremely good Pokemon in PU. So yeah, Gort Nappa, aka well yeah, Gort Nappa, it's just amazing for PU because it's one of those Pokemon that it can be very, yeah, it can be very versatile with its moveset. It has a pretty good moveset. You can run like an undercover rain team as Chico did, and no one will suspect it because it's that versatile. If in the battle that we had earlier, Aerial Ace Technician, Scyther is very, very powerful. If I hadn't had, my Cofagrigus at the end there, I would have lost, and thankfully, Cofagrigus is very bulky. So yeah, it can take out a Haxorus. It can take out a Haxorus, and that's pretty, like, that's pretty powerful. Well, Dugong is a very good toxic starter because it's a water ice type. You're not really gonna think about it being a toxic starter. That's why it's such a good toxic starter. And I just want to talk about a couple, like 3 or 4 other Pokemon that are really good in PU. And then that'll wrap it up for today's video. Now, uh, yep. One Pokemon that I extremely love to use in PU is Barnacle, aka Barbara. Um, it's just an amazing shell smasher. If you like use Shell Smash a couple times, you have Razor Shell, Earthquake, and Rock Slide to just ram through everything, even with that tough claws. And since it is a rock water type, giving it that 4 times grass type weakness, you can give it the Rindo Berry, and it'll have the damage of the grass types. Yeah, rock slide. Yeah, but now there are a couple things Articuno can do since I've used Articuno a bunch of times before. It can, the switch out, that was pretty predictable since they did have something to counter Beaver. Most likely will predicting, oh, rock. Um, it's Blossom is more of a special defense and special attacking um, Pokemon, and going for another curse will be very good since you'll get 3 times attack and you can basically almost one-shot Blossom since it only has. That poison matters. Ooh, the switch. It might, since Electrode isn't, it doesn't have that. Yeah. I would rather run a speedy Electrode. It's just better. Taking their time, thinking the plays. Weakness policy. Dewford will most likely take it out. Yep, took it out. If your opponent is setting up for a sweep, but they have somewhat of low HP, and you know you can take them out. I knew they would predict that. They could predict the water drive. That LickiLicki is much like it's tanky. It's very tanky. In my opinion, I really like that team. I like both of the teams. They're really good. Ooh, that was a good play. Ooh, the rocks really hurt Scythe. If yeah, ooh, almost. He, I think they're gonna switch out into either ooh, Basculin. Yep, the resisted. You basically need the toxic if it's right. If it's running adaptability, I wouldn't be too surprised. They're a very smart player. Predictions. LickiLicki, that's good. Basculin. This is a LickiLicki. LickiLicki is a new meta. Supportive LickiLicki is good. The battle's getting more even and even. It's the numbers are crunching up. It's 3-4 now. It have crunch. I takes the rocks. Well, that's just showing the power of LickiLicki and what it can do. LickiLicki's a good supporter for PU. Just really is. Yeah. Only if they do a little bit more. Could you somehow stall? Well, we gotta wrap it up for today.